So this Ford Focus got towed in about a week ago. You could start it up, but it shuts off immediately. I had the owner crank it over while I look at what's going on here. So what's happening is all the pulleys are spinning except for the AC compressor down there. So the AC compressor on this thing is locked up. So what we have here, it's been like a week. We have a new serpentine belt for it. We have a new idler pulley because that one right there is destroyed. You could probably see how worn out that thing is. And we have a new AC compressor so we could get the car at least running. So what I'm going to do right now, since we got the parts in, I'm going to go ahead and cut the belt because we have a brand new one. There we go. So with the belt cut off of it, we should be able to start the engine up and at least pull it into the driveway. So let me go ahead and fish the belt out of here. Wow, this belt does not want to come off. It is like melted on to the AC compressor. That's crazy. So I got the belt off. It's quite difficult to get off. This thing was melted on there pretty good. Anyway, let's go ahead, attempt to start it and bring it into the garage. It's been sitting here for like a week. Nice. Okay. So I made it inside the garage. The amount of vibrations coming into this cabin are absolutely crazy. The motor mounts on this thing, or I hate saying motor mounts, the engine mounts on this thing are completely destroyed. I don't know how anyone drives around like this. You know, this would give me a headache real fast. We got my son here, Jake. He's saying he's gonna be in my YouTube video. He wants to help in the garage, right? You want to help me fix cars? Mm-hmm. But why is that?
Because I wanted money.
You want money?
Mm-hmm.
Show me your new wallet.
Where? It's in my other.
Show him how cool it is. Look at that, guys. So ever since he got his new wallet, he wants to start making money. That's what's up, right? Mm-hmm. I got a few rules for you in the garage, Jake. Rule number 1, I'm number 1. Rule number 2, the car is number 2. Rule number 3, always watch where you're walking. You see, there's a lot of things inside the garage you could trip on, right? Mm-hmm. Always watch your feet. Watch where you're walking, okay? Mm-hmm. So let's get started on this thing. We'll start looking at this car and see what we could do first. Yeah, push the big bottom button and then run around. Push it. There you go. Okay, good. You know how to open a hood on a car? You know how to open a hood on a car? How? You can't just pull it up. It's got a latch on it. See?
Yeah, I've been looking around.
The latch is so the hood doesn't.
Closed.
Yeah, so the hood doesn't come up while you're driving, and it'll bust your windshield. You see this right here?
Yeah, there should be something.
That's a latch. It's the secondary latch. Okay, so you have to push that to the side, and then with your other hand, lift up the hood. There you go. Now let go of the first one. Let go of the latch. Now push the hood all the way up. Now you see the yellow prop rod right there?
Yeah.
Grab that rod.
This?
Yep. Pull it up just like that. And it goes right there.
And there?
Make sure it's all the way in so it doesn't fall. Right there. That's good.
For some reason, that's really easy to pick up. And for something really small, it can hold up that whole metal piece. Yeah,
it's really small, but it can hold a lot of weight. It's a steel rod. But what I want to do is remove that pulley down there, the one that's bad. In this whole drawer, which one here is a socket?
I don't know, because I don't know that much of this stuff.
Okay, just what do you think a socket is? What would you say?
Probably one of these, because I could see like it's holding this stuff.
Yeah, so these are sockets, okay? All of them are. You see all the different sizes? We got small. Just look at them like this. We got small.
It shows you what numbers.
Yeah.
By the numbers, it shows you how.
Yeah, because these are all metric. Let's just look at them like this. It's real simple, okay? See, you got the small ones. These are 1/4 inch, okay? Mm-hmm. Then you got the medium size, 3/8.
Why are these medium? They're small.
They are small, but you can see they're bigger than these, right? Mm-hmm. So these are 1/4 inch, small. 3/8 is a medium, and then your 1/2 inch are the big sockets, okay?
Yeah, this one's bigger than all of them.
Yeah, these are the real big ones, okay? So these are where sockets are, and in order to use a socket, you need a ratchet. So this is a ratchet.
I see. I know, because you remember that Lightning McQueen thing? I seen one.
Lightning McQueen? But yeah, in that movie Cars, they use ratchets to fix cars. So
But you use these to fix like the wheels.
okay, so which one of these sockets or which set of these sockets is gonna go on here? Would it be the small, the 1/4 inch? Would it be the 3/8 or the 1/2 inch?
So you're saying I have to figure out what size this could fit in?
There's 3 different ones. You see, we got the large, the medium, and the small. Which one of these goes on this size ratchet?
Probably.
You think this row?
Mhm.
See if this 15 mil fit on there.
It fits?
Does it fit? Does it go all the way on?
No.
No. Why? Let me see the ratchet. So this ratchet has a detent on it right there. You see that? That little ball? Well, if you look on this side, there's a button right there. See that? You got to push in on this button, and it's going to relieve the tension on that ball, and it's going to allow you to put the socket on it. So push in the button. You see it move? Once you got the button in, now put the socket on. Look how easy it went on. See
and
that?
Then you unpause it.
And now the socket can't fall off all by itself. You see the ratchet, how it only spins one way, and if I try to turn the other way, it won't go, right?
Yeah. So
you gotta turn this.
And then
See, watch this. Turn it. So how you turned it?
So it will reset.
It doesn't reset. It just changes direction. So now it'll spin the other way.
So you're saying when I turn this way, it would probably go this way?
Now it's gonna spin the other way.
So when the P is on this side, that means we can turn it this way? So what are we supposed to be doing with these then?
Use these to take parts off of cars. So we're gonna use the socket and the ratchet to remove that pulley, the idler pulley.
I'd be guessing that because this is what I used when I was playing with my white and clean thing. You'd need one of these to
take the wheels off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I saw you using one of these to take off the wheels too.
Yeah. No, I didn't fix any of these cars. They're just magnets. So here, we're going to start taking something off this car. Put some safety glasses on.
Yeah,
whenever you work on cars, you have to think safety, Jake. You have to...
I saw some of these in the house.
Yeah, you got to protect your eyes. And you want to put gloves on too. I know these are big, but put them on.
I think they should probably fit me.
They should.
So,
they're not too big.
They probably are going to be dirty in the inside, but...
No, the inside is pretty clean. It's just the outside is dirty.
So we don't get our hands dirty?
Yeah. Well, not only dirty, it protects your hands from small cuts and things like that. So come over to the car.
Okay.
We're actually going to be using a long wrench. It's a ratcheting wrench. You can see it right here.
Yeah, I've seen one of those.
Okay, so I already got it down there on the pulley. This is a 10 mil, which I'm surprised it uses a 10 mil for a pulley. But go ahead, Jake. I already got this facing in the correct direction. Put your hand on it. Okay, push it towards the back of the car. Yep, just like that. It's going to be hard. Keep pushing it until it goes free. Yeah, the pattern is going to be forward, back, forward, back. Okay, so I already went ahead and broke it free. So go ahead, push it towards the back of the car. More force, a little bit more. There you go. See, it's moving.
Yeah, it's getting easier.
Yeah.
And I think it came off.
No, you just took the wrench off. Let me go ahead and set it back up for you.
Okay.
Go ahead, keep moving it.
Okay.
You gotta be careful to keep your hand at a certain angle so the wrench doesn't fall off. But it's pretty easy now, right?
Now that you can actually move it, you don't have to use that much force.
Yeah. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get this bolt off and we'll get that pulley out of here. Jake got the pulley off with some assistance from me to get it started. What was your question?
Why do they both look the same?
The parts, the new parts?
The new one kind of looks like it, but I noticed that this one has like lines and stuff.
Yeah, so the reason why they look the same is because whenever you take a part off a car, you want the new one to look just like it to make sure it's going to work. Like say, if you took this part off of the car and it's circle, see how it's round? And then the part that you bought brand new in your box is a triangle, do you think it's going to work? Why would it work? If this one's a circle and that's a triangle, your new one is a triangle, why would it work?
Because it has to be the same shape to work.
It has to be the same shape in order for it to work.
That's the reason why it wouldn't move barely, because it didn't fit.
Well,
in the
this
right
one doesn't want to work because you see the grooves on it, how you pointed out, how it looks deformed.
Yeah.
And look at the new one. You see a difference?
Mm-hmm.
This one looks completely flat and it looks nice and smooth. And this one has all these grooves cut into it, so that's why it's no good. But it looks roughly the same, right? They both look like circles. They're about the same diameter.
Yeah, but this one looks all rusty and stuff, and this one all look all clean.
Yep, nice and clean. It came with a brand new bolt in it, so that's real nice. And that means it's ready to go back on the car. No messing around. And it's a Motorcraft part for it, so it's a good original part. But all we have to do is the same thing how we just took this one off. We got to do the same thing but in reverse to put the new part on.
So we have to go forward and go backwards?
Yep, forward and backwards just with the ratchet, and it's going to tighten this thing up, okay? I'm going to give you another job. We're going to have you pull off the ignition coils. These right here are ignition coils. How many do we have?
4.
Yep, so I'm going to pull off these small connectors, okay?
The connectors probably keep it in, right?
Yeah.
They keep...
Let's get this out of here. If it would come off just like that. And I'm going to have you take each of these ignition coils off of here. Now go ahead, try the other one. You got a 10 mil socket. Go ahead, put it on the bolt right there. Try it again. So does it fit?
Mm-hmm.
It does fit?
Mm-hmm. It fits.
Does it fit tight or is it loose?
It doesn't fit tight. It's like really loose. Look, touch
Okay,
it.
so if it's really loose, see that right there, you can't spin the bolt because it doesn't fit. This socket is way too big. So this is a 10 mil. That looks like a 8 mil. So we're going to have to get a different socket. You see, grabbing it from right here. Right on number 10, right? Mm-hmm. So grab the number 8.
Number 8.
There goes 8 right there. Okay, so let's grab a ratchet because you're going to need a ratchet.
I'm going to go test this while you're getting it.
Okay, yeah, go test that socket to see if it fits.
Yep, perfect.
That one fits nice and tight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, put it on the ratchet.
So we just untie all of those?
Yeah, we're going to take all of them off.
Press the bottom in the back?
This one doesn't have a button. There's no button. This is just a different ratchet, okay? So this one, you just hold the back of it and then push the ratchet on or push the socket on. There you go. Okay, so now look right here. There's a switch to switch back and forth. You see it says on and off.
So on makes it switch this way?
We're trying to take it off, right? So you want to make sure you put the switch on the off side, okay? So put it on the bolt.
Put it on the bolt.
There you go. Push down on it so it's nice and snug. Sometimes you got to turn it a little bit so it lines up. There you go. It's lined up. Okay, go ahead and start turning it.
This way? Or this way?
You got it on off, so that means it can only go one way. You're not losing it. You're just spinning in circles. Go the other way. Jake, go the other way.
This way?
Yeah, pull it back. It's going to be hard, but you got to break it free. There we go. Now keep going.
This way?
Yep. Keep going like that. See, you're already taking it off.
Now I can already see it spinning.
Yep, you see the whole bolt spinning?
Mm-hmm. So we're going to do this until we finally get tired?
Not till you get tired, until you get all 4 of them out. Is it out already? Completely? Let's see.
Maybe.
Nope. Almost. It's loose enough to take off with your hand. Okay, so there goes the first bolt. Go ahead and remove these 3. That one, and that one. Put it down like this to give you more leverage. No. Let it go. Bring it down like this. It gives you more leverage.
But isn't this going to block it?
You're pulling it back though. There you go.
I'm going to pull this down.
Okay, so take that one out completely, okay?
Okay.
Once you feel like it's completely loose, you could just use your fingers to take the bolt out, okay?
I'm just going to do this nice and quick.
Okay. Okay, so for the last 2, we're going to use a power tool. Okay, so instead of using a manual ratchet, you're going to use the tool to do all the hard work for you. So look, this is reverse. You see the trigger right here?
Mm-hmm.
You push that in to take something off. And then you can push it this way. Push it down. There you go. And then you push that in to tighten something. But we're going to remove it, so let's hit it back the other way. Okay, now pull the trigger. You see how it's spinning?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so put it right there on the bolt.
And this should be easy and quick.
It should be a lot faster. Oh, make sure, you gotta make sure, You got to make sure it's on there nice and straight. Don't pull that trigger until it's straight or you're going to round off the bolt. Okay, is it on there good and tight and straight? So. Okay, hold on to the gun nice and tight. Don't let it move. Go ahead and pull the trigger. Look at that. There you go. Ooh, you got to make sure not to drop the bolts.
Yeah, you have to try and keep it into.
Yeah, so okay, so that's a, you got one more bolt. But wasn't that a lot faster? Mm-hmm. Okay, make sure it's on there nice and straight before you pull that trigger.
How's that?
Looks good to me. Go ahead. Whoa, settle down. Okay, grab the bolt so it doesn't fall.
I'm trying to.
You got it? Nice. Let me get the bolt. Isn't it way faster using power tools? Mm-hmm. Way faster and easier. Okay, so I want you to pull all 4 of these out. Just kind of go like this. Look, wiggle them a little bit. Right?
Yeah, like how I do it when I'm unplugging something.
Yeah.
And stuck.
They might be a little stuck. You might have to give them a little wiggle. But they should come out. Sometimes a little twisting helps. Just like that. See?
Well, they're deep.
Yeah. Twist them and pull them. There you go. Put it right there. Take out the other one.
Just twist it in just in case.
There you go. Look at that. You're a natural. Go ahead. Get the last one. There you go.
That came out easy.
Yep, because look at this one. What's the difference between this one and that one?
I'm trying to notice something. Is that this one has like stuff on it?
Yep, that one's full of oil. See it? And this one's nice and dry. Mm-hmm. So that means this one has a issue. There should not be any oil inside of there. So that's something to just keep in the back of your mind.
Yeah, I would be guessing that. So I would guess you'd have to clean that off.
Yeah, we could clean that off before we put it back on.
And then you'd have to see what's going on in there. That's making it get oil.
Yeah, there's oil inside of there and that's what's causing that. So let's focus on putting this new pulley on the car. So what's your question?
Like, I know something. How? When you said that we use these to take off wheels, like the same thing we use to take off that. I wonder how do you use it, like the other tool that we're using to do that? Like, how would we use it if it's like inside it?
Well, that's the point of a socket. The lug nuts are recessed, so use the socket to go inside of there. So let's get you some hearing protection, and then I'll let you use the impact gun and you could get the wheel off. Okay, so Jake has his hearing protection as well as I do. We got earplugs on. So grab the impact gun. Now this gun is just like the little one that you were using up there. Same concept, it's just bigger.
Press the button?
No, you don't got to push the button. It's already in reverse. So go ahead and put it right here on this lug nut.
Okay.
Make sure it's on there all the way. Wait. Bring it down. Kind of wiggle it on till it's in place because these lug nuts are kind of rusty. Okay.
Now?
Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Look at what you're doing. Don't look at me. Okay, go ahead and pull the trigger. Harder, all the way. Pull the trigger all the way in. There you go. There you go. Stop. Stop. It's out already. Okay, let's get this out of here. Go ahead. There you go.
Got it.
Okay, go ahead. Try it. Nope.
Nope. I almost got it.
Whoa, don't do that. You're going to mess up the lug nut. Okay, so we had to change sockets because that last lug nut was a little bit too swollen. So now we have a 19.5 mil socket on it. All right, so go ahead. It should come off, Jake. Oh.
Somehow.
There you go. Don't be scared. There you go. It's off.
That was quick. It kept wiggling me.
Yeah, it's because this lug nut is swollen. So let me go ahead and pull the wheel off. I don't want you to do it because it's a little bit too heavy for you. Yeah, no one can see us right now. I edit the videos later. Jake's funny. I said taking off this AC compressor is going to be a real stinker. And what did you say?
Should I open the door so it can let the stink out?
I didn't mean it literally. It's not like the AC compressor isn't going to stink. I meant in a stinker, like it's going to be like a pain in the butt to get it off. You know what I mean?
Oh.
That's what I meant. So you don't have to open the garage door. So Jake helped me remove the fender liner. Or not move it. We just kind of moved it right out of the way. And we took off this inner shield that was right here. And we have more access to the AC compressor. Jake went in the house and he got us some drinks. He got us some cold ones. So He's got some juice right there, and he brought me some juice. Yeah, we can't record all the time. We just record little things here and there.
Like those people that don't always make YouTube videos, because I see many YouTubers do that and do their actual job.
So Jake was asking, how do we get money? Once we fix the car, do we get a check in the mail, right? No, once you fix the car, the owner of the car comes to pick it up, and then they give you cash for fixing the car. And then his second question was, how much money is he making? He said he wants half of the money. That's a pretty bold statement. Don't let anyone short you, Jake. Okay? Get the money that you deserve, the money you work for. So he'll be paid for helping me.
Also, all the YouTubers should know that I'm not always going to be here because I have school.
Yeah, so Jake has school, and he's only here every other weekend. He's going to help whenever he can. He said he might even start cutting the grass for some money, right? Man, all the work you're doing, you're going to have a fat wallet. You're going to have a ton of money in your wallet, man. I'm going to have to borrow money from you.
I thought it was so simple. You put an engine in and...
No, it's not that simple. So we were here underneath the car trying to get this AC compressor off. My head bumped into the bumper, and the whole thing just fell off. The only thing holding this bumper on was 2 drywall screws that I went ahead and loosened right here, and then the rest of the bumper just fell off. But yeah, I bumped that side, and the whole front right side of the bumper just hit the ground. And once I loosened these 2 screws, the whole thing came off. Isn't that crazy? Pieces of junk.
Yeah, because I was out here and I was watching it. It scared me when it fell off.
It scared you when it fell off. Is this car a piece of junk? Yeah, this car is a piece of junk. Alright, so the one convenient thing about the bumper just falling off is it gives us better access to the AC compressor as well as the radiator. I got 2 of the AC compressor bolts off, but the one on top is a real pisser to get to. So in order to get to it, I'm going to go ahead and remove the lower radiator hose. And in order to do that, we have to drain out the coolant. And Jake wants to make sure we're getting paid a lot of money for this job, right? How much do you think we're going to get paid for this?
Like 20,000?
How much?
20,000?
20,000? That might be a little bit high. If we charge that much, they're never going to come back again.
About like 11,000?
11,000? That sounds reasonable to me. We'll try to pitch it to them and see if the customer goes for it.
Let's just see the lowest thing, but also the highest thing.
So we want to be somewhere in the middle? Don't charge them too little, but not too much? Okay, and you want half, right? Okay.
So little, but also high.
Oh, a little bit, but also high. Okay, that makes sense.
So they have money to fix their bumper and stuff.
Oh, we're not going to fix their bumper. We're just going to put this piece of crap back together the way it is.
Are you sure we shouldn't put them...
No, we're going to hang it back on the car, but we're not going to fix it. This thing is junk. But we'll put it back on the car the way it came in the garage. So Jake just went in the house to get us some food. So he wants half of 11,000. Hey, at least the kid knows his worth, right? Anyway, as you can see, I got the old compressor off. Here goes the new one. Everything looks to be matching up. I'm going to get a clean container, see how much oil comes out of this. And if the oil looks like it has metal debris in it or whatever, then we won't use it. For those of you asking why didn't I just change the clutch and the pulley. Clutch went bad a while ago. You can see it's missing this section of the clutch. And it went bad. Okay, Jake. And it went bad a while ago, and we tried looking for a new clutch for her, and I'm trying to remember, but I think we couldn't find a clutch for this, and I told her at that time that you had to replace the entire compressor because we couldn't find a clutch. That's just going off of memory. I don't know if that's facts. For anyone who's wondering, there was no Freon in the system. This thing obviously has a leak somewhere. That's why I was able to just disconnect it. So yeah, we don't have to worry about the Freon, and we're just gonna see if there's any oil inside of this thing. All we really need is this pulley to be working so the car is drivable. The car had no AC before, so I hope all that makes sense. At least the nice thing is, with a new compressor on it, if she ever wants the AC working, so you could take it to a shop that does AC work. They could put the oil in the system, and they could find the leak, get it fixed, and potentially get her AC system working. But this right here is strictly just to get the car up and running. I took this plug off of the back right here, and I grabbed a brand new cup, nice and clean, to drain out any oil that was in the compressor. Turned it over sideways, and not a single drip of oil came out of this thing. Turned it over on this side to try to get something out of it. I tried every angle possible. Absolutely not a single drip of oil came out this thing, and that explains why it failed. This thing has no oil in it. So I don't think the new one comes with oil in it either, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on the car like that. I don't have oil to put in it. I just don't carry that stuff here, and I'll make sure to leave a note and tell the owner that if she ever wants this thing fixed, to make sure whatever shop she takes it to, that they put oil inside of the compressor. Jake is up here putting the ignition coils back on the car, and I'm underneath the car. I got the new AC compressor in place, and I'm just putting all the bolts in it. So we almost forgot to remove the studs off of the AC compressor. So Jake's gonna remove them. Go ahead. Keep going. Hold the trigger all the way down. Go ahead. There you go. Alright. Leave it. We'll get it. Get this one off. Wait. Alright. Go ahead. There you go. Good job. Alright, so we got both of the studs off. I'm gonna put them on the wire wheel, clean them up, and we'll put them on the new compressor. Alright guys, so we got a lot of the work done. The AC compressor's in. All the lines for it are reconnected. The radiator hose is reconnected. I'm about to start filling up the system with brand new antifreeze. Jake is about to go in the house because it's like 11 p.m. He's tired. So, say goodbye.
Good night everyone, and have a good night.
Alright.
And goodbye.
See you later. Got the system filled up with brand new Dexcool. As you can see down there, we got our new pulley installed. It's the first thing we did. Our new belt is installed. I just want to turn the engine on. Everything should be good to go. So as long as the engine turns on and stays running, it's done. There you go. It's running. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. And that's it. It's all done. Well, not all done, but you get what I'm saying. The main issue is fixed. Tomorrow I will put this piece of crap bumper back on. It's now the next day, and I'm going to wrap up this Ford Focus. Jake's not out here yet. What I'm going to do is I told him as soon as he's done eating, come out here. But I don't know if that's going to happen. So let's go ahead and put a timer and see how long it takes him to get to work.
Where did I put the books?
You're over there somewhere. Hey, Jake. You're 5 minutes late to work. That's coming out of your paycheck. Okay, let go of the key. We're just gonna let it run for a few minutes, and then we could turn it off. Just about done here. Put the wheel back on the car. This thing has had broken stabilizer links forever. I keep telling the woman about it. Just doesn't care. Just one of those things that only fix what's absolutely necessary to make the car keep driving. You know, anything that makes noise or causes the alignment to be off or causes the brakes to not work right or the AC not work, the heat not work, none of it matters. They only want to fix whatever makes the car drive. All done with this Ford Focus, and it's ready to go. Wheels on it, it's ready to drive. Cooling system has been bled, and that's it. Jake's all done here. Jake helped us fix this one for the first time. Mm-hmm. Do you like fixing cars or not really?
No, I like it.
You like it? It's a lot of work though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I ended up pinching my finger yesterday, so it's not always fun. Mm-hmm. Say bye, Jake.
Bye.
Taking this Focus out for a test drive. Listen to that. That noise is all the vibrations coming into the cabin because of the bad engine mounts. Nah, it'll be fine. Just keep driving. Look at Christmas tree of lights on the dash. Just keep driving, just the bare minimum, you know, to get the car back on the road.